and evidently we had slow internet. We're going to see if this works again. And I want to go over a quick tip. What I was talking about in my other video, I'm excited to have my backdrop back and my office kind of looking normal again. A lot of these things mean stuff to me, but I also realized that this right here, oops, back over here, this Ephesians 3:20, that P and H are backwards. So we'll fix that. Anyways, I want to do a quick tip on if you're needing trade-in. So I was working with a dealership. We're going through his inventory, if we adjust prices or not. We had some leads that we needed to contact that we haven't contacted in a while. If you're watching live on Facebook, chime in here, see if there's anything you can agree or disagree or want to dig into. But so we pulled up some of these leads, and one of them, I've seen that they had communication with the customer a couple of weeks ago. They're text messaging them for an appointment, saying, I look forward to seeing you, but also reminded the customer to call for the payoff. So then I went to go look at what vehicle the customer was trading in, and there was no trade-in information in the lead. Okay. And so made me wonder, well, obviously they know they got a trade-in. Why didn't I put that information in there? Because one of the things I thought about, and I know there's some companies maybe out there doing it, but is kind of qualifying some leads. You know, obviously every lead deserves to be worked and every lead deserves to have the same amount of follow-up. But if you can only make 20 calls today, who you call in? And I would say, obviously, customers that are local to you, that's the cars in stock, that maybe have trade-ins, those are going to be a higher quality or a lead that I definitely want to try to get in the door, either sell them a car or buy their trade-in. So it dawned on me was the fact that, you know, a lot of these leads come in with no trade-in information, right? When a customer contacts you through your website or these other websites, it really doesn't ask them if they're planning on trading a vehicle. And, you know, one of our emails we used to do, and part of our process is we train dealers is asking the prospect or customer or lead questions of, you know, are you open to other makes and models? Do you happen to have a trade-in? But I would really be pushing, trying to get that information on trade-ins, one, but two, getting that data into your CRM, because then you could pull up all your active leads currently right now that have trade-ins and start working those customers to try to buy their cars. And here's one of the things I thought about. You know, a lot of times when I talk to dealers about the amount of appraisals they're doing in their system, are they getting all their trades in? I would ask a lot of dealers, you know, what percentage of your deals that you work have trade-ins? And a lot of times that number is about 50%. At least half the deals that they desk will have a trade involved. Now, if they get them or not, it's a whole other thing. But to my point is, all right, so I start digging through a lot of our dealers' leads that we have on the internet, that we're helping them through the internet. And I took a dealer that has, you know, 800 plus leads in a 30-month period. I took some other dealers too. And I picked one of our best operators because they run a buying center where they buy over 100 cars off the street. They're very thorough in their processes, top down. So I'm like, okay, if anybody's doing a good job, it'd be them. And if they're not hitting the numbers I'm anticipating, then I know nobody else is. And again, we validated that by looking at others. So our good operator that I say would be one of the tops, and you probably have known or heard of this group and this operator, because again, they're that good. Only 20%, actually there's only 18 point something, 18 rounded up to 19% of their active leads had trade information on them. So if half the deals that we work or half the customers that are coming in to probably purchase a car have trade-ins, how come the good operator only has 20% of their active leads with trade information on them? Even if you don't get them in the door, finding out what they are trying to get off their hands will be very crucial to you, because obviously you guys, everybody's having a hard time finding cars and finding cars for the right money. And if you need a 2017 Ford Escape, or you want one for your inventory, and you can go find, you have 3 leads that are planning on trading those in, those are other opportunities to try to engage with that customer. So think about it. A lot of these leads are coming in because you're on your website, and these third party, they just ask for contact information, they hit submit, that's it. We call, we email. But a lot of your communications with customers through voice and or through email communications should be asking for that trade information. Now, the next key is to get your rep or your salesperson to slow down, grab that, pull that lead up and enter that information in. And then again, now you start working that database. But I would say easily at least 30 to 40, if not 50+% of all your active leads are should have some trade-in information. And I know the contact ratio of all your leads, the ones you actually get a hold of or reply back, are going to be low. But and that's probably why this dealer's sitting at 20% and not 30, 40, 50%. But just go take a look at your active leads. Go look at what of those have trade-ins, and then start pushing your department that either you have a BDC, whatever you want to call it, BDC, internet salespeople handling these leads. Push them to get that trade-in information in there and communicating with that. Because if you don't get an opportunity to sell them a car, which is a high percentage, you're going to sell 10, 20% of those internet leads. So a high percentage aren't buying from it, but you've communicated with a lot more than of those customers. And maybe there's an opportunity to pick that trade or give them an offer on it. If they're not buying from you, at least the dealer that they're going to be selling it to has to step up on the trades also. So quick tip on if you're needing trade-ins, go check out your current active leads and see what percentage of those actually have trade-in information. If you know all customers, half of them are going to be trying to trade something and get rid of it. You should be pushing your team to get that info. Hope this tip was helpful. Have a strong first half of November going into the holidays. If you want some help on how we can help your store, both with inventory and internet process management, we combining into a Lotwalk. Don't matter what your inventory management tool or your CRM. We're going to spoon feed you what concerns you have on your lot with our Lotwalk tool, lotpop.com, or message me and we'll set up a demo. Again, hope this was helpful.